Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're working on the first Sport Talon, Talon Sport, however you want to say it. Other one's patiently waiting over there. So I've got pretty much all the radio in. I got the nose gear set up. It's free wing. I think this is a MiG-21 gear. So these are MiG-21 mains. So I'm just getting all the servos set up. These are the linkages off of Bentley's G650 X-Fly, so it actually worked out pretty nice. I just had to make custom links for the Z-bends. I'm happy to report that the flaps and the elevators, which are wired together to save channels, work perfectly together. There's no mismatch. So all my measuring with the horns and everything else paid off. That's all good. So I've got the rudder servo set up down there with a push rod. Comes out on this side. So getting there. I'm going to get the radio in it, and then I'm going to do the tailpipe and put the fan in it. And then after that, it'll be cockpit and stuff. Right now the weight is looking really good still. So my original goal was to be below 7 pounds. And right now it's, with everything, about 6. So I'm figuring 6.5, but definitely under 7 when it's finished. So the E-Flight F-16, which has the same power system and the same servos as this, I believe weighs about 7.5. So if I come in a pound lighter, I'll be stoked. The only issue I'm running into right now is that the CG is kind of far forward, at least last time I measured it before I started putting in wires and stuff. So with the battery as far back as I can get it, and the smaller 6250, not the 7000 like I was planning on using in mine, this one's Bentley's. Even with the 6250, it's going to be a little nose heavy. Might take some tail weight. We'll see once we get to that point. But anyways, it's moving along, and I think after today we'll have the airframe ready to go minus the cockpit. So we're hoping to maiden it Monday morning. All right, so last night, as I was hoping, I got the power system in. What's up with this phone? Got the power system in. This thing is making a ton of thrust for this little fan. Super impressed with so this is the FMS / E-Flight fan. So I'm running about I was actually a little concerned. I ended up a hair smaller than I was expecting on the tailpipe. It's about 72-ish millimeters in diameter. I know on the F-16 it's about 75, so about 100% FSA. This is probably around 90 or so. You don't want to get too small on the tailpipe with these 12-blade fans. They don't like the back pressure. They also like a lot of inlet. And I'll run it up for you guys here in a second. But it's super smooth. See the fan back in there. Got my ducting in here. It's pretty sweet. Got these nice round lips. So anyways, I got the battery tray made up last night, and I forgot that I could turn the battery on its side. It's skinnier, so I was able to get it farther back in between the inlets. So the CG, I think, is actually probably spot on where it's at. Maybe I got to add a little bit of weight up here with the cockpit and stuff and the camera and everything. Just hoping it doesn't get too carried away. Obviously, I still have to tidy up some wires and stuff, but anyways, let's turn this around. So we have our flaps set up. Have a little bit of down mix in it because T-38s, even though this isn't really a T-38, but this planform, it likes down trim with the flaps. So unlike most modern jets, they typically use up trim like an F-16. But everything is working, and quiet and smooth it is. So anyways, pretty sweet. I just gotta button up the hatch in the bottom. That's all the fan in there and everything. Get the gear in. Got a sand little spackle up here. I taxied it around last night before it got dark, and this thing accelerates super fast. So I weighed it as it sits with the battery. It's 5 pounds 13 ounces, and this is a big model. Well, not big, but it's a good sized model. Let me put it underneath T38 here. So the T38 is 9 feet long. That's a big model. But I want to say this was, what, 70 inches? Something like that. Anyways, it's a nice size. It's much bigger than the F-16, and that's not necessarily a tiny model. So, anyways, this thing's going to fly amazing. Super stoked. So I got to bang out this cockpit here, and yeah, I'll be ready to fly it. So, probably end the video here, keep this short, and then tomorrow we should have a video of the Maiden. So, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. See you next time.